Marty Krall, music department chair at Ashland High School and one of the tech coaches. In today's video, we're going to learn the basics of making movies using Windows Movie Maker. This is a free app you can add to your PC. There are a bunch out there that do about the same thing, so you may want to download a couple and try them out. The Pro version that does a little bit more is around $10 or $12 if you want to purchase that to give you more things that are unlocked. But you'll be able to do a ton with the free version of Windows Movie Maker. Today we're going to talk about Windows Movie Maker. This is a free program you can download for your PC. There are different things that work well for Android tablets, phones, that sort of thing. But even on most school computers, you can download this free version of Movie Maker that has a whole lot of options within it. What we're going to do is create a new project today. But if you look real quick, you can convert video files. If you've ever recorded a video and then realized it was pointed the wrong way, sometimes that happens, you can rotate it so that it's not sideways. Other things interesting, you can extract the audio from some videos. You can crop or trim your videos if you're just trying to do a simple thing like that. But if you look, this thing has got a little lock next to it. That means these couple things down here are with the Pro version. If you just stick with this free version, you can see the things here that are included in that, which is going to be enough for us today. So I'm going to click on Create New Project. That's going to open up my screen. And since this is a free version, you'll see the occasional ad here on the sides. But the first thing we want to do is add our clips. So be sure you know where your clips are, whether you're adding audio, video with audio, pictures, any kind of file. So I'm just going to click Add Clips. And I'm going to select Photos and Videos because that's what I want right now. And it opened up to where I was last, so I just put New Movie Files. I'm going to select all of these, and there's a lot of ways to do that. I just click on the top, hold down Shift, click on the bottom, and now I've got them all selected. I'm going to open that, and it's going to insert all those just in the order they were in that folder. Now don't worry about the order of these clips right now, because it's very easy to just click on one. Like if I want this logo at the beginning, I'm just going to hold it down, and I'm going to drag it to the front. It's going to be that simple. These pictures are automatically set at 5 seconds of duration, but you can, since I've clicked onto this picture, if I decide that's too long and I want to make it 4 seconds, I can just do that. And then I've changed the duration of that to 4 seconds, and you can see that's changed right here. So this is another static picture. Let's put that over here. So we've got a picture, a video, a picture, and 2 other videos. So I can start playing with that layout that way. In Windows Movie Maker, when you are going to edit a clip or a picture, you're going to click on it, and then it's going to come up into this area. So click. Now I'm editing this particular video clip here. Your audio, you're going to click down here where it says Edit Soundtrack. If I click on that, it opens up this extra bar down here, and it says Insert Music. So when I click that, if I know where my music is, I can click Local Music Files, and it's going to look like through my iTunes, or if I decide on my desktop I've got an MP3 there that I like, I can add it that way. Built-in music tracks, there's some great loops and background things that are completely safe to use. You don't have to worry about copyrights on these. You click on that. And then the other selection, current cursor position, which would mean I'm going to insert it right there, or end of soundtrack, which would be if I've already got some stuff in here and I'm adding something else, I'm going to add it after that. So I'm just going to leave that the way it is. I'm going to click built-in music tracks, and you can see as I'm scrolling, there are a couple dozen or so different things. So I'm just going to click on one of these. So let's say that's what I want. Got it highlighted. I'm going to click Add. And now I've added a soundtrack to my video. We'll show you how to edit these things out later, but that's how we're going to input audio, input video. When you're done with those things, then you're going to click back. It's up here. And now we're back to our main screen where we can edit our video in different ways. Next, I'm going to show you how to edit each clip differently. So let's start with these two picture clips first. I'm clicking on this. This is my opening. So I've got my logo in the opening. Maybe that's all I want. That could be perfect for right now, but maybe I want to do some things to it. What if it came in and it was in the wrong direction? I can click this rotate tool and it simply flips it around until I got it where I want it. Sometimes when we do take a picture, it's oriented the wrong way. So we can do that. When I click motion, that's going to allow it to, instead of being a static frame, it's going to allow me to have it move over the length of time. So right now it's at no effect, but I have it set at 4 seconds. So if I want to do this, it's going to start in the center and slide its way out. So it's going to zoom out. This is going to zoom in. This is going to pan up. This is going to pan down, pan left. And if I scroll over here, you'll see there's also pan right. So let's zoom in and see what that looks like. So I've clicked on that selection on the motion. Now I'm just going to hit this preview button, and you'll see as it moves, we are zooming. And now it's moved on to the next clip. So if I go back into here, I'm going to click stop. I'm going to go back into this slide, and we did layout, we did motion, we did rotate and motion. Here's layout. If we want to change the way these are looking, the way it is formatted. So if I hit play now, I've changed the layout so it's in at an angle. So that might be a desired look you're looking for, and then it puts a blurry image of that in the background. So if you want to give it some sort of angle, you can play with the layout. So that just lays it inside itself. Transition, this is how you're going to get out of this clip. So if I click on here, you have some different suggestions on how to get out of the clip. I'm going to click this cross zoom just as an example. And now when I hit play, we've got it set the right orientation. We've got a little bit of layout change and motion change, and I added that fade out transition at the end. So now that we've got that set, we can move on. Maybe we're going to do the same sort of things to this picture here. And I might want to change the duration. I might want to change how it transitions. So maybe I put a fade on that one. So it's going to start at the beginning. I think I've been saying fade out, but that's how we're going to fade into the clip. I did say that backwards. So if you want that to fade out a certain way, click on the next clip and change your transition. Now, when I click into one of these videos, you see my tools have changed. The first thing to note is it knows that there is some audio on that clip. So we can adjust the clip volume. So that's going to be important because if you're bringing in things from your different students, they're going to have recorded at different volumes because they have different devices, different instruments, or that sort of thing. So you never know. Like this kiddo put his phone way far away from where he was playing. She's got it pretty close. And then she also has it pretty close, but she's playing a French horn, so the sound is being directed away. I want to be able, as I'm playing this video, I want to be able to adjust this up or down if I need to make it balanced. Transition's going to do the same thing, and rotate, this is great because I think we've all been there where we thought we were recording something the right way and then we went to play it back and it was sideways. So we'll be able to fix that. When I click on more tools, one of the best things you're going to be able to do is trim this video, because if I play this video for you, and I'll do that right now, you'll see there's a bit of lag time at the beginning where where a student pressed record, and then a little extra at the end when they hit stop, and that's all in the video, and I don't want that in my finished video. So we've got that in there. Let me get rid of this soundtrack. All right, now I got rid of that soundtrack we put in earlier because now it's in the way. But you can tell while we listen to this video here, there's that little bit of delay, and I might want to trim that. Maybe I want it to start right there, where she got the horn up to her mouth. So we're going to go to this tool and we're going to go to trim. And now we've got this video and we've got what they call trimmers here. So there's one there. We're going to add another trimmer. And now if we slide this over, this is going to select what we don't want. And you can see as I'm sliding this, I can watch the video. So I know exactly, for me, I was able to do it visually because I saw when that horn got up to her face. So I'm going to keep sliding until I get to that spot that I want to trim right about there. Okay. Now I can click save, and that's going to trim that part right out. Now when I go back to my video and I hit play, it's going to start right where I had trimmed it. So now I've taken out the spots I don't want. Let me click trim again. And now we're back to the clip. Maybe I want to do a second trim and I want to do the ending now. I want to get that little ending part gone. I'll wait till I see the horn. And that's the end. So that's where I want to trim that ending off. If you're not sure where that spot is, the great news is you can preview it. And if you click preview, it's just going to play through that video and you can stop right at the point you want. Okay, so I'm going to click save. I just got rid of that little endpoint. So now I've got it trimmed and it's the exact clip I want and the exact length I want. Now I'm going to click add a clip here. And I'm not actually going to add a clip this time. I'm not going to add a video clip or an audio clip or a picture. I'm going to click title. So here, this is kind of like your MS Paint, that kind of thing. We're going to add some text and we are going to create a title page. So we're just going to call this, we're going to click add text. We're going to call this new title page. Now you can get as creative as you want with this. This is grabbable. You can move it any way you want, any spot. So I'm just going to leave it there. When I select it, I can change, I can make it bold, underline, change the colors. I can do anything I'd like to that. Maybe I want to center it. If I've got a larger box, just like I was using a Word document, I can change the size. And now I've got this new page. I'm going to click OK. Now it's inserted that into my video. So I can edit this exactly the same way I was editing other things. I can change the duration, I can change the title, and I can call it something different if I didn't like what I ended up with. I can move it. Let's say that's my new opening. I want to, whatever I titled my video, that's how I want it to start now. So that's there. And now I've got this title page. Maybe in here I want to add some words as well. So I can do a text overlay. And when I do that, it's going to look like this same page we were on before with that title page, but now I'm adding it to this picture that's already here. So let's change the color on this because it's going to blend in too much otherwise. There we go. Let's go with more of an orange for what we're doing. We're going to enter the text there. And I'll say, welcome to the video. So this may be a title screen for you as well. And you can change the size and you can make it bold or underlined or italicized or anything you want. So now we've got this. Maybe I want it down here a little bit. And I'm going to click OK. Now I've added that to the screen. So you can add that as a caption to a photo. You can add that to part of your video as well. So I've got my title page. Now I've got that. So I think this one's coming by too fast. I can add duration to it. If I decide I don't like what I did there with the title, I can edit that. And I can go in here, and if I just flat out don't like what I did on something, and I just want to get rid of it, I can just select delete. Do you want to? Yes, and now that's gone. If I change my mind later, I can just click add clip and put it right back in and put it in any order I want. So as you do all that, let's say we're going to save the project because we want to be able to go now. But check this out. Project saving is not available in the free version. If you want to buy the pro one, then you can do a little more editing. So if you do that, you can do more saving. But we're going to save the video. And then you've got lots of formats. MP4 is pretty standard. I would select that. It's pretty much set for where it should be. The higher you slide it this way, the higher quality it's going to be. And if it's higher quality, it's going to be a larger file. So that could be good or bad depending on what you're doing. And then if I click Make Movie, now it's going to ask me where to put it and what to call it, and then I can save it. And then from there, I can upload it to YouTube or put it in a drive or whatever works for you. So using this Movie Maker is actually a great free tool. If you want to spend a couple bucks, I don't think it's going to break the bank. You can upgrade to the Pro version where you can save the project and come back later and edit it some more. And you will unlock more of the features in this front page here, like cropping the video and trimming things without starting projects. Well, I hope you figured out some ways that you'll be able to use Windows Movie Maker to add some of your videos, audio, and maybe some of your pictures together into one nice package for you or your students.